The details of the first phase of the HS2 high-speed rail link between London and Birmingham have been published today. It shows exactly what the government would like to build, the railway's environmental impact, as well as how people can make their views known and claim compensation. Let's get more now from Alex Bushell, who's in Westminster for us tonight. Alex.
Well, everything about HS2 is big, not least this bill. It runs to 50,000 pages, making it the single largest bill ever put before Parliament. Now, if it's passed, it will allow the government to compulsorily purchase the land needed to build the HS2 rail link, but it also allows the critics of HS2 to put their case before a specially convened parliamentary committee. Either way, what it means in short is that the battle for HS2 begins now in earnest.
Is HS2 a state-of-the-art rail link that could rebalance Britain, or rather a giant white elephant that we'll spend years paying for? Today, as the bill was presented to Parliament, demonstrators gathered to have their voices heard.
The real problem and where the investment is needed is for commuters, commuter journeys. They're a disaster.
Of course, it comes through Buckinghamshire, and obviously we could be accused of being NIMBYs, which to an extent we are, because it's absolutely devastating. Huge swathes of countryside.
That's the reason why the coalition government is facing growing opposition on their own backbenches, among MPs with constituencies along the route, especially in Buckinghamshire, who fear they could be voted out if they vote HS2 in.
There are many people, families and communities that are going to be disrupted for years ahead, if not permanently in some cases, by this railway. They get all the pain and none of the gain, and their voice must be heard.
HS2 comes with a price tag of just over £42 billion. For that, you get an increased train capacity and significantly shorter journey times from London to Birmingham and beyond.
All the details are in the bill. From this depot in East London, hard copies will now be dispatched to local libraries along the route. Spare a thought for anyone taking on the challenge of reading one. A single report weighs a ton, hence all these boxes. The government remains convinced, though, it's a challenge worth rising to.
Well, I think HS2 will benefit London. One of the problems we've got at the moment is a capacity problem. And at the moment, every day, 4,000 people are standing when they arrive in Euston Station. Now, that's what's happening today. HS2 is about addressing the problems of our future generations as well.
There is still a long way left to travel. HS2 has already been dogged over claims the benefits have been overestimated, the costs underplayed. Above all, the government needs cross-party support from the opposition and from enough of its own MPs.
So the aim is the bill be debated, the arguments tested, a decision made, and MPs will vote, making that final decision hopefully before the next general election, before 2015. There are many here at Westminster who believe that deadline will slip, not just because of the size of the project, but because of the size of the bill as well.